For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness in this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Take a journey with us into the realm of how angels, demons, witches, and warlocks have been affecting every aspect of our lives up until now. Tonight, grab a snack as we blow the lid off demon possession, curses, and salvation. It's time you accept that life is indeed supernatural.
Now let's start the bullshit. America knows about war. We shoot, we stab, we take people's land, we strip their identity, we control their own lives, physically and mentally. Shit, we would punch Granny in the face for the last piece of bread. We were programmed for violence. We know how to start wars and end them. But people don't have a clue on what's going on in the unseen. People don't know that we are at war spiritually. Well, besides that, people don't know that there's reasons why this world's fucked up. Your eyes have the ability to see things now. But if people know how to use their third eye correctly, then you know what I mean. See the unseen. You hear religious people talk about it. As crazy how they look telling you things, they feel it, but can't explain it. They're telling you something that you don't know. Yeah, besides that, your ancestors knew about it. Even your ancient ancestors knew about it. See, people think everything is physical. Guess again. We are spiritual beings. We are energy. Scientists can't explain how something spiritually is affecting us. You're living in illusions. Your real war is unseen forces. Reasons why you're at war with yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go deep on this, so bear with me. I'm about to get real on this topic. So listen. When I say things are affecting us spiritually, it can be good or bad. Look around you. Look within yourself. Notice why certain things are fucked up, or why your life is going bad. Why you may be experiencing negative thoughts daily, or maybe feel cursed. There's a reason. People don't know that they are spiritually attacked. People don't know that they have demonic attachment. I know you think it's a joke, but it's true. Demon attachments or evil spirits can attach to you for life.
Evil spirits are just the surface when it comes to bloodline pollution. As Pastor James Kowila explicitly explains, there are 7 layers to deliverance. Number 1, evil spirits. 2, infirmities. 3, demons. 4, unclean spirits. 5, lying spirits. 6, familiar spirits. And 7, ruling spirits.
It can be with you since birth, but how is it possible? How can deity can linger you? First, we got to understand what it is and what its purpose. An evil spirit or entity is nothing more than an energy that sucked the life force out of you.
Man, I took off in high school. I would drive to Notre Dame. I would drive, those are like colleges. IU, man, all of them. I would just fuck everybody. So
I mean that shit, literally.
A demon's goal is to destroy you. They say Satan comes in the form of everything you've always wanted. So of course the ride to hell is going to be juicy, succulent, decadent, glamorous, and everyone's favorite word, it's going to be sexy. Think about the term, you're sexy as hell. If someone ever says this to you, you better denounce it. Because if you're reveling in someone saying that to you, you're definitely filled with the Jezebel spirit. Tiana Trump is a prime example of the Jezebel spirit. This spirit enjoys evoking lust and seducing people's husbands and boyfriends, and even women. No one is off limits, as y'all can see. Anybody can get it without discretion.
A spirit, a traumatized spirit who lost their way and decides to fuck with you. It could be a spirit from the past you may not know of, or karma with, and decides to juice your energy. Our own negative thoughts is what feeds them. Most of the time, our own negativity creates a blob of energy lingering around your crib. Sometimes it sits there, and you be feeling some type of way.
Ever wonder why paranormal activity like apparitions, ghost hauntings follow families wherever they go? We inherit generational blessings and generational curses. They are in your house because they're already in your house, meaning temple. The house of God is your heart because it's something that's attached to their house, their mind, their body, their soul. It could even be a generational curse that's being activated at some point through some spiritual door they may have opened.
These demonic spirits can fuck with you and take your energy without you knowing. You won't understand why you feel negative every day. Well, you do now. But that's the thing. These evil spirits can be from other planes and dimensions. They can be powerful depending on where they store or where it came from. The thing is, anybody can get it. But it tends to happen most frequently to healers, light workers, and empaths. They gravitate to light beings because their energy is potent, like a moth to a flame. But that's not all. They gravitate to people with trauma and abuse in their life, which sucks because they linger in you since childhood, and you're wondering why your child is acting a certain way.
These witchcraft altars against your children were set up before you even got to this planet. They cursed you pre-birth and try to steal your destiny. You inherit the sins and the curses of your family lineage, just like you inherit the blessings.
They gravitate to people who do drugs and alcohol. It's easy access for them that you let your energy fields down. They don't call alcohol spirits for a reason. Choose your demons wisely.
I mean, alcohol is a culture norm for a reason, just like perverted casual sex. Alcohol creates holes in the aura for them to gain legal access to use your body. This is why casual sex and alcohol go hand in hand.
You are letting entities into your temple. This is why you see people act the way they do, like they are possessed, which they are. Sometimes they know that a person is going through a spiritual awakening, so they linger on to you tighter because they don't want you to be free. They don't call energy vampires for a reason. An average person won't be affected as a highly intuitive person because they are aware of their energy and it affects them deeply.
This happens to people who don't have spiritual authority, which is most people. Spiritual authority is discipline and integrity to your prayer altar, as James Kawila teaches. Prophets, watchmen, deliverance ministers, and intercessors are people who are open season for these demons.
They are prone to attachments because they are high vibrational beings. So when low vibrational beings see our light, it attracts them. Some suck that life out of you. Some spirits come to you and are confused and disoriented, hoping that you can help them. Think about how you act. Notice your mood swings. Most empaths have to feel everybody's energy, if in crowded places, and that shit can be overwhelming. Notice your emotions and how you act. It affects you in so many ways. If you're feeling drained or tired on a regular basis, you have a demon attachment. If you have body aches or pain on your body, or having bruises and scratches in unknown places, best believe you have a demonic attachment. Why do people feel depressed all of a sudden? Or have fear, anxiety, guilt, panic attacks with no triggers? Persistent negative thinking, relationship conflicts, feeling attacked or having a gut feeling about someone. Yes, best believe you have a demonic attachment. Think about the nightmares and disturbing dreams, repeating patterns of self-sabotaging and negative behavior, feeling detached and isolated from God's source, having the ability to not be focused, feeling confused and dazed, feeling lazy and uninspired, and the negative self-talk and thoughts that don't feel like it's yours. I think you get the point. Demon attachments can hit you in so many directions. Some people think it's fictional and feel it's only being played in movies. Even the movies are telling you something.
And if you know, you should never ever tell.
Beware my wrath.
I remember being 17 years old, standing on the train platform, going to school, and heard a voice say, "Jump in front of the train." And I began walking toward the edge. But my God-given will and the Holy Spirit kicked in and said, "What are you doing?" And I stopped. I now know that that was demonic possession. And it makes me wonder if this is why people jump in front of trains. Maybe their depression has decreased their will to live so severely that they can't even fight off the possession. What do you think?
Have you ever thought that maybe we are living in a supernatural world? If you ever felt a presence or feel you being watched, even if there's nobody there, trust me, these entities are watching. Have you ever felt like you've been touched or tapped, or seen shadow orbs or figures around your crib? Best believe you have a demonic attachment. Some people experience their items missing, or hearing unknown noises, bad smells that you can't locate on where it's coming from, electronics glitching in, malfunctioning or breaking, losing items and unexpectedly show up later, cold patches in your crib even if your crib is warm, pets or young kids growling or looking up on things you can't see. All of this is demonic related, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever felt like your life feeling blocked, or feeling unlucky and can't reach your goals, and setbacks constantly put on your own way? You might have a demonic force blocking you. If you find yourself falling back in the beginning again, no matter how much progress you made, or healing always interrupted, or nothing works for you all of a sudden, it's a demonic attachment.
A familiar spirit is a household servant, an entity you let into your home that knows exactly what your weaknesses are and what's on your bloodline. A lot of us let these spirits in through necromancy, which is the colloquial term for ancestor worship. It's heavily practiced in the Black community, but the only thing you should be worshiping is God with a capital G.
People got to understand that you are being spiritually attacked, and you don't even know it. These evil spirits can make you do things that you wouldn't expect on doing. There are three main ways they can control you that the Bible describes: deception, possession, and temptation. Demons uses these three to use people. Demons will use people to deceive. How many times you met a person who lied a lot or been deceitful to you, and you feel like things won't change? That spirit is within them. Just think of the deception of the world we're living in now. Now ask yourself, who's controlling them? Many people are possessed and don't even know it.
Don't believe in demonic possession? It's not always as extreme as the story of Emily Rose, y'all.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
I mean, seriously, look at your life and you will see there is something you are doing that you absolutely hate, yet you are still doing it. Why? Smoking, drinking, watching any form of pornography, going to XXX parties, excessively masturbating, having multiple XX partners, intrusive thoughts about vile, disturbing things you'd absolutely never do.
How many times you seen people do outrageous shit, and you wouldn't expect them to do such a thing? Some people get possessed and do wild shit, and I mean that shit literally. Whether it's violence, drugs, or any addiction they may use, they let themselves go and let the spirit take over their minds. There's a lot of psychos and sociopaths in this world. They are going to jail for a reason.
Physical imprisonment is the manifestation of the spiritual prison you've been in for years. The most famous example, P. Diddy. He has been in a spiritual prison for decades before the judgment and the spiritual courts of law solidified around him.
Sometimes a demonic energy could be so strong on a person, and they basically do the damage. Have you ever been around with someone, and their energy sucks the life out of you? Best believe you're around a demon. They use temptation at best. It's easy access to them. Whether you're watching porn, being around sex addicts, or thinking about sex consistently, temptation is one of the most deadliest sins for a reason. People use sex to get what they want. Seducing or having sex with multiple people is literally a gateway for demons to come inside. This powerful sex demon that is lingering on people's aura are called the Jezebel spirit. The art of seducing or becoming a sex addict all stems from a demon that's making you do this. So if you have something whispering in your ear and it's telling you something you're not supposed to do, like cheat or break up, masturbate to porn 24/7, having sex with multiple people without a condom, or seduce to get what you want, best believe you have a Jezebel spirit.
Struggling with temptation means you have not ripped the root out of whatever the issue is. You just stopped engaging the behavior. But the behavior is simply the fruit of the tree, not the cause. You have to replace said temptations with righteous altars. Your temptations are demonic altars you keep returning to.
I mean, it's not that hard to find those types. And I mean that shit literally. It's all in your face. Sex workers had allowed demons in them because they literally allow other auras in their temple. And they don't even know it.
There were even male shrine prostitutes in the land. The people engaged in all the detestable practices of the nations the Lord had driven out before the Israelites.
Why you think people suffer multiple personalities or bipolar disorders? Not a lot of people realize that unconsciously, you're being spiritually attacked. You're literally inviting new demons into your energy fields, and you're wondering why you feel depressed or drained. Yes, demons can actually be in your dreams, pretending to be a hot person you admire, and you have sex with them in your dreams. Hence, on why they call it wet dreams for a reason.
So the wet dream is like a potent offering of your life force, if you know what I mean, to the spirit spouse. The spirit spouse believes it's married to you and will make sure it breaks up any long-term relationship or partnership you enter into. It's the same spirit you're conjuring during masturbation. This is why porn addiction breaks up any and every relationship eventually.
Whether it could be an incubus or a sleep paralysis, these demons can fuck with you while you sleep. They literally have it on video where an entity climb on top of a person while asleep. So you have a feeling on why you can't move while you're awake, or having sex in dreams out of nowhere. Best believe you have a demon attachment. They love low vibrational energy, especially addict energy, because people don't know that they're releasing it and feeding it. They become a slave to their addiction, but don't know a demon is controlling them now. It's not just sex though. It could be any form of addiction you experience. If you allow it to conquer you, then it's a wrap. Some people don't believe that there's a source looking out for them in some way, Some people don't believe that they have guidance by God and it's protected them from demonic shit. Of course, any religious person thinks Satan is real, or God in the clouds watching us.
People filled with religious spirits are drawn to New Age practices. They are narcissistic, controlling individuals who think they are more spiritual than everybody else. They carry spirits of division, backbiting, traditionalism, and we know traditionalism is dangerous because they will choose tradition over freedom and truth any day.
People don't know that the stuff they worshiping and praying to are not gods. They are false gods and idols. People believe that Jesus is coming back, or he can walk on water and turn shit into wine, but won't believe your favorite rapper doing demonic shit for years. Praying to deities and false gods are giving power to demons in disguise. People have no clue who they're giving their energy and power to. Once you give prayers to these or worship to these deities, then don't be surprised on why your life feel cursed in a way. Just think of any occult or false religion you're dealing with. Whether it's fortune telling, horoscopes, Ouija boards, necromancy, talking to the dead, or tarot readings, it has a demonic attachment. As sucks as it sounds, people don't know that it's a gateway for demonic shit to get into your energy field. A lot of people don't know that it's part of witchcraft. Think of any ritual we grew up with, or any religious thing we know. It's all demonic on the low. Which sucks cause most parents don't know that they doing it. But demonic forces love you for that.
The reason Anton LaVey is thanking parents is because Halloween is a holiday for witches to gain legal rights to your child spiritually. It's like an open door. It's why they cast so many spells that evening, because they have access to children in mass for their spells to land on. The only thing they need to gain legal access is for you to accept anything from them. Free candy, money, a party invitation, literally anything, and it's open season for them to change your child's destiny or curse your family.
This is why people gotta be careful worshiping and idolizing into something. It's probably not the best idea to do so. If people understand this and this, then they understand they've been bamboozled their entire life. Please understand that they are opening portals on the low and releasing interdimensional demons into this realm. You'll understand why this world is fucked up. You are being attacked in all angles. Demon attachment is an energetic parasite that drains the life force out of you. There is a reason for highest level of drugs, suicidal rates, and mental illness. What if I tell you that the parasites that's in your organs can control your thought process? Stay tuned for my next video as I explain that parasites are demons and how they operate.
So still skeptical of demonic possession, witchcraft, angelic forces, or salvation? Well, we're not here to convince you of anything, only that you seek the string of truth for yourself that is weaved through the fabric of this reality. Join us on our next installment of Spiritual Warfare series, where we'll be diving deeper into the world of how parasites may be the cause of suicidal ideation and mental illness. Until next time, decline all trips to hell.